Hey, Rob here, and we're going to talk about Wayward Souls. It's by Rocketcat Games. You can check them out at, what is it? Sorry, wrong screen. www.rocketcat-games.com. Don't worry, there's a link down there in the description too. Also, you can catch them on Twitter at Rocketcat Games. Well, what do we have to say for this particular game? Number one, it's one of the more expensive games on the Nvidia Shield App Store, but I would argue that it's pretty easily worth it. It is a action RPG with a whole lot of roguelike elements. You know I'm hooked on roguelike, so I'm going to like it if it's a roguelike. Well, I'll tend to like it if it's a roguelike. But this one is particularly well done. So let's bring it up on screen real quick. Turn off my camera. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. There I am. And here is my little guy. He's wearing a hat. He's a warrior. And basically you move around with the left stick. Sorry about that cough there. And you swing by pressing the X. Now if I hold my X button, I will charge up a weapon. Ooh, come on. Oh. I might just get my butt kicked here. Come on. I was not really expecting this much stuff to be going on right now. Come on. Bugger. Y button throws my axes. By the way, there's several different characters with several different abilities, but I'll show you that a little bit more in a moment. As you can see, this plays like a standard RPG. Much like many roguelikes, you only get one life. The dungeons are randomized. I really like the graphics in this. The lighting is really, really nice. Yeah, you can see that pretty well actually on the recording. This is a shrine. There we go. So it made me faster. Your character is upgradable. I haven't seen like armor and such, but between rounds you can purchase upgrades with the coins that you've earned by killing enemies while playing. And you can do all sorts of upgrades, and I am going to show you the character upgrades as soon as I die here, which is going to happen. After every level, notice that I'm not regaining health as I walk around. Oh, check this out. Look at how cool is that? But anyway, notice that I am not regaining health as I walk around. You regain health in between levels, and one of those many upgrades that I was talking about is you get more health between levels. You can also do pickups, obviously, of potions that will give you it. Last second. Oh, this is part of the story. Each different character, and I think there's like 6, has a different storyline. Yeah, blah, blah. The attention to detail in this is just amazing. I mean, look at like the blood coming out of these guys. When you hit a barrel, you can see the bands break apart. I mean, there's obviously a lot of attention to detail here. Like I said, the lighting is really nice in this. Oh, here's a... These upgrades that I'm doing right here, from one shield to another, and you can see I have a choice here. I can go to the Stonebeard Slab or the Obsidian Ward. And below is a description of what it does. And extremely durable, heavyweight. A slow effect to melee attackers. That sounds good. Melee attackers. There we go. I don't know what this is. Oh, just a bit of story. There we go. Keep walking. What was I talking about anyway? I'm sure I'll remember it again. Oh, yeah, there's just a lot of attention to detail in this game. There's a lot of different types of enemies. It can be pretty difficult. I'm going to purposely croak here pretty soon. I was going to show you the menuing system. Hold on a second. Let's kill these guys. Okay. Here's the menuing system. You get that by hitting the back arrow. The left, if you hit the left bumper, you'll go to your hats. Hats, so far as I can tell, have no effect. They just change the appearance of your character. Here, I'll take off my hat and you'll notice that the character looks a little different. Also, armor upgrades are reflected on your character graphically, which is kind of nice. In other words, you can see the changes. But anyway, like if I put this moss hat on, he'll have the moss hat. And I can change the color. So, let's back out of that. And here, to the right, these are my special pickups, and I'm actually going to use one of these real quick. Let's see, this one, what does that do? Creates a magic circle that speeds you up, slows foes, and dissipates magical projectiles, and I actually could use that. So there it is. Just want to last a little bit longer. I hate this little green bugger. See, and you see how those bands broke up? I mean, there's a lot of attention to detail here. And I'm dead. Okay, so I have lost my character. He is dead. He is permanently dead. I'm going to, instead of retry, I'm going to change hero. And that doesn't mean you have to actually change the type of hero, but you can. Here's the different types. There's a couple I haven't unlocked yet. Probably the most powerful that I've used is the mage. The mage seems to work best. Here, I'm going to play as the mage, actually. The mage has projectiles, which makes it a little bit easier for me to play anyway. And let's continue. And here are some of the unlocks. And these are permanently unlocked, not just for the next round. So your character will grow stronger and stronger and more capable of getting deeper into the dungeon. So let's go Y. So faster energy regeneration. And we'll hit that. And conserving a robe or tome charge. And that's actually two because we use those. Recover more health. There's one of the other ones I talked about. There we go. Yeah, ran out of money. Okay, so let's enter the dungeon. Each section, once you complete it, is unlocked. So if I was further up the mountain, I could start further up. And notice how I'm still wearing this hat because I chose this particular hat to wear. And here's her storyline, which has to do with finding her sister. Oh, man. And as you can see, she does play differently. And I am playing her poorly right now because I'm playing her like the warrior. And end of floor. And that is about it for Wayward Souls. Wayward Souls is around $7, but I think it's probably worth it because it's got no like pay to play aspect to it. It is a complete game. It has a whole lot of replay value. I love this kind of thing, so it probably has that kind of value more for me than maybe somebody who hates this genre. But by all means, check it out. Again, this is Wayward Souls by Rocketcat Games. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, give me a thumbs up and subscribe.